This guitar is actually a beautiful guitar. Let me take a quick look. It's a Flamenco Guitar. I think it's French polished. Really nice ebony fingerboard, which I'm leveling the frets on, and we need to polish the frets, and then we're polish the board a little bit more, and then we're done with that. But the big thing that I wanted to show you is here, the first 4 frets. After 47 years of wear on this guitar, the owner was the original owner. There were large gouges in the first 4 frets. Actually, there were gouges in the first 6 or 7 frets. I sanded and polished the other ones out. The first 4 frets you can see here. And what I've done is, and it's not a complicated technique, I took ebony dust and put it into the holes, filled the holes with super glue, CA glue, cyanoacrylate glue, and then let it dry. Contrary to popular opinion about super glue, because it dries instantly, it doesn't dry instantly. At least it doesn't harden instantly. So I will wait several hours, at least, sometimes overnight, because you'll find that the glue has shrunk, and then I have to do it again. So I've done a couple of these holes 2 or 3 times, and once I'm sure that they are filled, I'll sand them back down to the level of the board, and we'll have a board ready for another 47 years. We'll come back when I'm leveling them. So here we are after the CA glue and ebony dust has filled the holes. So the good news is that the holes are filled and mostly leveled. It took several fillings of the bigger holes. I tend to, on this kind of job, to use a gap filling CA glue. CA glue comes in several grades. The normal thin stuff that most people are used to, a little thicker grade, and a thickest gap filling. So I used that in conjunction with the ebony dust. I hit it with a little accelerant to keep it from shrinking too much, but nonetheless it took several applications. So our next step is we're going to go back to sanding and polishing the board. So actually that's probably the most amount of work. So we'll come back when we have that. Here's the final view. The voids have been filled with a combination of ebony dust and super glue. You can, if you look carefully, see the difference between the black of the ebony and the black of the voids. But you gotta know where you're looking, and but the most important thing is that they're filled. When there are holes in a fingerboard, that really affects playability. So, frets are level, polished, the voids are gone, and this guitar should be ready to be played for another 47 years. Just a little bit more look at this Flamenco guitar. It's really beautiful, actually. The neck has a couple wear spots, but nothing terrible. The buttons on the tuning machines are actually bone. Don't see that too much anymore. I have polished them, but you know, they're an aged bone look now. They're pretty yellowed, but they've got a lot of life left, I think. Let's look at the side. Again, it's still in beautiful condition. The top has some wear, but again, for 47 years, I wouldn't touch it. I mean, I polished everything, you know, I buffed and polished everything on the guitar, but it wasn't bad when it came to me.